The shift to the A20 Pro chip isn't just about speed. It's about a fundamental change in how we perceive mobile computing in the United States. For years, the iPad Pro was the only device Apple allowed to be too powerful, but the iPad Mini 8 is breaking that monopoly. By utilizing the 2-nanometer process, Apple has solved the biggest hurdle of small devices: thermal throttling. In previous models, if you pushed the Mini too hard with a heavy game or a complex render, it would heat up and slow down. But the A20 Pro is so efficient that it generates almost zero heat during standard high-intensity tasks. This means for the first time, you're getting raw, unadulterated power that stays consistent for hours. Tech insiders in California are calling it the Pocket Mac because, for all intents and purposes, the internals of this device are more closely related to a high-end MacBook than a standard mobile tablet. But let's talk about that OLED screen because it is the centerpiece of the user experience. This isn't just a standard display upgrade. We're looking at a tandem OLED structure, similar to what we saw on the high-end M4 iPad Pros, but miniaturized for an 8.3-inch canvas. This technology uses 2 layers of organic light-emitting diodes to produce incredible brightness while significantly extending the lifespan of the screen. For users in North America who use their iPads outdoors or in bright office spaces, this 1,600 nit peak brightness is going to be a revelation. No more squinting at a washed-out screen. And because OLED allows for individual pixel control, the contrast ratio is effectively infinite. When you watch a movie or play a dark, atmospheric game like Resident Evil or Death Stranding on this device, the blacks will be perfectly deep, creating an immersive experience that even the most expensive 4K monitors struggle to replicate. The removal of the physical speaker grills is perhaps the most Apple move we've seen in a decade. By using piezoelectric actuators behind the display, the screen itself becomes the diaphragm for the sound. This technology, known as acoustic surface audio, has been seen in high-end Sony TVs, but bringing it to a handheld device is a massive engineering feat. Why did Apple do it? It wasn't just for the cool factor. By eliminating those tiny holes at the top and bottom of the frame, Apple has eliminated the primary entry points for water and dust. Rumors are circulating that the iPad Mini 8 might carry an IP68 rating, which is unheard of for a tablet. You could literally use this device in a rainstorm or accidentally drop it in a pool, and it would come out completely unscathed. It turns the iPad Mini from a delicate piece of glass into a rugged, go-anywhere tool for creators who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. Apple Intelligence is the silent engine driving all these hardware choices. With a rumored 12 gigabytes of unified memory, a massive jump for a Mini, this tablet is being positioned as the ultimate AI companion. Imagine an AI that doesn't just answer questions, but anticipates your needs based on your location and the time of day. When you pull the Mini 8 out of your pocket at a construction site, it automatically pulls up your blueprints. When you're at a coffee shop, it suggests your favorite writing app and summarizes your unread emails. The combination of the A20 Pro's neural engine and the massive RAM overhead means that the iPad Mini 8 will be the fastest AI processing consumer device on the planet, beating out even the latest flagship smartphones. It's not just a tablet anymore. It's an extension of your cognitive workflow. For the creative community in the US, the iPad Mini 8 is also rumored to bring a new Apple Pencil Pro 2. This stylus is expected to feature a haptic engine that mimics the feel of different textures. When you draw on that OLED screen, it will feel like you're using charcoal on paper or a brush on canvas. The low latency of the OLED panel combined with the A20 Pro's processing speed means there is zero lag between the tip of the pencil and the digital ink. This turns the Mini 8 into the ultimate digital sketchbook for designers, architects, and hobbyists who want to create on the go without carrying a bulky 13-inch Pro model. It's the perfect blend of portability and professional-grade capability that the market has been craving since the original Mini launched over a decade ago. We also have to consider the economic impact of this device. Apple is reportedly looking at a price increase, but for a very specific reason. By packing Pro-level features into the Mini, they are blurring the lines between their product tiers. A $599 or $649 starting price might seem steep, but when you realize you're getting the power of a $1,000 laptop and the display of a $1,200 Pro tablet in a form factor that fits in your hand, the value proposition becomes undeniable. Apple is betting that the American consumer is tired of carrying multiple devices and wants one do-it-all machine that can transition from a GPS navigator in a car to a Pro Video monitor on a film set, and then to an e-reader in bed.